Welcome back. There is a very popular show that has returned after many, many years. Yo, MTV Raps is back, better than ever. And I spoke with two of their hosts recently all about this return of this iconic, beloved show. Let's take a look. Paramount Plus is bringing back an old favorite to dive into the current state of hip-hop. Yo, MTV Raps is returning, and it has been reimagined for today. And I have the opportunity to speak with hosts Conceited and DJ Diamond Kuts here on Park 3 Television. How are you both doing?
We're doing great.
How are you?
Doing well. Conceited, let's start with you. Tell me more about how Yo, MTV Raps is being reimagined.
So we're bringing it, today, for today's era, because we're gonna have we're not straying away from the legendary artist. We have the legendary artists as well, because we basically want to please everybody. So we want to get that nostalgic vibe as well. But it is hip hop has evolved a lot. So we're bringing brand new artists. We're adding rap ciphers. We're still doing music videos. We're spotlighting international artists because, like I said, hip hop has grown so much. It is not just just limited to just the U.S. We're going all over to China, to France, to Africa, to showing you the latest and the hottest new artists. We're gonna have dance ciphers, and we're gonna take a deep dive into the culture itself with interviews, with video premieres, like I said, with lifestyle content, with fashion, with jewelry, with live performances that you can't get anywhere else. So anything you need. It's a big buffet table of hip. Come and grab it and eat.
DJ Diamond Kuts, you're the first female to do many really big things in this realm. How did you prepare for this show, and how is it similar or different to other things you've done?
It's definitely different. This right here is legendary. Yo, MTV Raps is a staple in hip hop. How did I prepare for it though? Preparing was like I do anything else. I do my homework, I do my research, and I go and I look at, what I'm getting into, and you kind of say like, okay, how can we make this different? And we are reaching a newer generation, so we had to keep that in mind. Newer generation compared to the original fans of Yo MTV Raps. So, and plus make them happy, because hip hop fans they can get a little brutal. You know what I mean? And they love what they love. So, so all of that goes into play. Just kind of doing your research and just making sure that that we do the show justice, and still be able to create or keep the attention of our generation, you know what I mean? Because our generation is full of social media and everything is moving so fast, and you just gotta make sure that you're doing what you gotta do to keep them engaged. So it's just a lot of research and preparation, and it's different because, like I said, I'm a part of something iconic right now. You know what I mean? We're doing it again. So that's a legend. That's legendary in itself.
It is iconic. And Conceited, you're a mainstay in this realm. How has it changed, though? You've been doing this for many different years. Can you think of any marked differences between when you first started and bringing back Yo MTV Raps today?
Really just mainly how large, hip hop, was always kind of like a black sheep, especially when it first started, it was really just trying to get their foot in the door. And then, they weren't really looked at as a real genre. But now hip hop is now the absolute biggest genre of music, the most listened to. And it's not just rap now. It's different it has all these subgenres. You have drill rap, emo rap, backpack rap, hip hop rap. It's just so many subgenres to it now that it's crazy. So, hip hop has just grown eons and eons from where it was.
DJ Diamond Kuts, how did you first get involved in becoming a mixer and a DJ? What attracted it to you in the beginning?
Oh, like from the very, very beginning. Well, my dad was a rapper. My dad grew up with, he was friends with Jazzy Jeff and, iconic DJs in our city in Philly, Cosmic Kev. So I just kind of grew up around music my whole life, and I told him I wanted to DJ. He bought me turntables, and I just kind of fell in love with it, and I just kept learning more and more there was to learn about it, and just kind of owning in on the craft and learning the history of DJ and the art of it. And I just pretty much just fell in love with it from then. But it definitely started with my father because he was, like I said, he was a rapper. So I grew up around hip hop my whole life.
Conceited, what about you? What attracted you to doing this? And do you remember your first big break?
Yeah, well, the thing that attracted me to doing this is, it's the most legendary show, the most legendary hip hop show ever. So, I mean, that was just, there was no ifs, ands, or buts, or thoughts. And it's funny how things come full circle. I actually, ever since I've been on MTV, I've been part of the MTV family since 2013. I've been campaigning for the show to come back to them for the longest, all the time. Bring it back. It was like, and maybe it wasn't timely then. But all of a sudden, I just get a call, hey, we're bringing you on MTV Raps, and we want you to be the host. And I'm just like, wow, this is insane. So, I mean, that was just a surreal moment for me and still is.
Diamond, do you have any advice for female mixers? Do you feel like you're really pushing a lot of boundaries and helping people understand this is for everyone, and if someone wants to participate, they absolutely can? But what would you tell someone, especially a young female mixer?
Learn the history of whatever music genre you're playing. Just learn the history of it and study it. You know, a lot of times people, first thing they do when they see turntables, oh, I want to scratch. No, that's not the first thing you do. The first thing is you study the music. You know what I mean? And you find your own niche, because now there's gazillions of DJs out there. So what are you going to do that sets you apart from everybody else? What's going to make you special? And those are some of the first things I tell, not just female but male too, mixers to think about. Once they think about that, you kind of got a feel of, what you're going to bring in, what you need to study in order to be phenomenal.
Conceited, anything else that you'd like us to know heading into this reimagined, all-new Yo MTV Raps?
Yes, that don't worry, for the nostalgic fans, for the people who love the original, we have you covered 100%. We are going to have a lot of inserted packages in there about it. We're going to have a lot of footage that you haven't seen before, and it's going to give you that nostalgic vibe that we all crave every time that we see something from back in the day. And also, I would say I also give a hip hop history lesson. So a lot of these iconic places that you heard of or you hear in rhymes and songs and raps, these legendary spots, I actually go there. So I'm taking y'all there with me to visit them and give you the history on them.
I can't wait to tune in. Yo MTV Raps premieres exclusively on Paramount Plus starting on Tuesday, May 24th. Thank you so much, Diamond and Conceited, for joining us today. It's been really fun talking with you both and really excited about the show.
Thank you.